If I could just totally be completely myself, completely who I am, 100% of the time in front of everyone, I don't even think I could imagine it, because that's just not how this modern society works, I think.
Rejection is a big thing to be afraid of. So it's enough to make sure that you're saying something that someone else wants you to say.
This is the part of me that's destructive and lost.
I think you would say that I struggle finding my true self, exactly who I am.
They tell me sometimes oh, you should be more outgoing and you should be more positive all the time, and that kind of hurts my feelings because I don't really want to be fake.
Sometimes I end up taking different parts of who I am and putting those out there more and then hiding other parts of myself.
I feel I'll lose a friendship or I'll say the wrong thing, but I just decide not to say anything.
People are scared too, I think. Nobody really knows what it's like, and so it's that unknown place that it's scary to go to.
The path that everyone follows seems the wrong way to do that, which always surprises me. It's everyone goes to high school, goes to college, assuming that you only have one life to live. It's kind of a waste in a way, but you have to do it to survive in this kind of society. Just you don't know which way to go.
I want to help people. I want to make a difference. There's just that pressure to follow the right path, to do the right things in your life, and it's hard, and it just makes it hard to live.
Things are so competitive now. You have to have a 4.5 to get into a great school rather than a 3.8, or things that used to be impressive to people aren't impressive anymore because there's so many different things that qualify as impressive.
There's just so much pressure on everyone. The pressure from academics, pressure socially, the pressure from your family, the pressure just from your entire culture to succeed and to do right.
Part of living with bread is that your parents control so much of what you do. There's very little public transportation, so you either have to be driven around or be given a car to drive around. And so you are going to be regulated in this lifestyle, especially going to a private school, since there's so many pressures of you have to be doing your homework, you have to be getting good grades. You're really constricted and put into all these different boxes when you point of life is really just to be happy and to be comfortable with yourself, because you can be the most successful person in the world and have all the money you want and all the friends, but if you're not truly happy, none of that matters. And of course, you don't just want to be like happy but living on the streets. You want to have a balance of the two things.
I have theories, I guess, that this universe that we live in is completely interconnected, and every human being on this planet is interconnected, and we're all constantly breathing, we're all constantly going through the same things and interacting in similar ways, and there's so much commonality in the human spirit.
I think the point of life is to not fall into that like realization at the end, like, wait, what was this all for? I think the point is to have all the experience be what it is for.
I feel like peace when I am being.
To do something for yourself and for someone else at the same time.
Be yourself and like have fun. To take risks and not be afraid.
Follow what I truly think is right.
To just be.
Loving yourself and others.
Be as one, live as one.
Sit back and take a